This is 100%. Our carryover champion back for his fourth game is number one. What is your name?
Hello, my name's Cliff Gauntlet and I'm from Shirley near Croydon.
Number two, what is your name?
Hello, my name is Tracy. I'm from Barkingside in Essex.
Number three, what is your name?
Hello, I'm Tim from Rickmansworth in Hertfordshire.
You are now completely isolated. In the course of the next 25 minutes, I'll ask 100 general knowledge questions which you should answer by pressing the appropriate button. At the end of the game, the contestant who has scored the closest to 100% will be today's champion. The competition begins now. Question 1. Of which country was Solidarity the first independent trade union? A. Russia, B. Hungary, or C. Poland? The answer is C. Poland. Question 2. Who is the drummer with the Stranglers? Is it A. Jet Black, B. Navy Blue, or C. Simply Red? The answer is A. Jet Black. Question 3. Who had a top 10 record in 1991 with International Bright Young Thing? Was it A. Jesus Jones, B. Mary Mason, or C. Judas Johnson? The answer is A. Jesus Jones. Question 4. Where in London is the tomb of the unknown soldier? A. The Cenotaph, B. Westminster Abbey, or C. Marble Arch? The answer is B. Westminster Abbey. Question 5. The plant known as wild rice is not rice, but a grass. Is that true or false? It's true. Question 6. The Boston and the Viennese are variations on which ballroom dance? A. Waltz, B. Polka, or C. Tango? The answer is A. Waltz. Question 7. Who became co-presenter with Kevin Greening of Radio 1's Breakfast Show in October? A. Gabby Roslin, B. Zoe Ball, or C. Sharon Davies? The answer is B. Zoe Ball. Question 8. What is the shortest freestyle swimming event at the Olympic Games? A. The 50 metres, B. The 75 metres, or C. The 100 metres? It's A. The 50 metres. Question 9. To which actress was the actor Hume Cronin married for many years? A. Lillian Gish, B. Geraldine Page, or C. Jessica Tandy? The answer is C. Jessica Tandy. Question 10. An ant is not an insect. Is that true or false? It's false. After 10 questions, the percentage of correct answers given so far is as follows. Tracy has 80%, Cliff has 90%, Tim has 90%. Question 11. Who was the composer of St. Louis Blues? A. W.C. Handy, B. W.C. Close, or C. W.C. Vacant? The answer is A. W.C. Handy. Question 12. What nationality is the group Aqua, who went to number 1 in 1997? A. German, B. Danish, or C. Dutch? The answer is B. Danish. Question 13. What was the title of Eric Lomax's bestseller set in a Japanese prisoner of war camp? Was it A. The Bridge Man, B. The Railway Man, or C. The Road Man? It was B. The Railway Man. Question 14. In 1997, Rudolph Giuliani was elected to a second term as mayor of which U.S. city? A. New York, B. Chicago, or C. New Orleans? The answer is A. New York. Question 15. The actress Demi Moore is named after a hair care product. Is that true or false? It's true. Question 16. What organisation was set up by the hoteliers Keith and Jean Turner? A. The Food Club, B. The Curry Club, or C. The Pudding Club? The answer is C. The Pudding Club. Question 17. Which it girl writes a column in the Sunday Times? A. Tamara Beckwith, B. Tara Palmer-Tompkinson, or C. Tanya Breyer? The answer is B. Tara Palmer-Tompkinson. Question 18. In which county is Wenlock Edge? A. Shropshire, B. Staffordshire, or C. Cheshire? The answer is A. Shropshire. Question 19. Which of the following was not a collection of songs by the composer Hugo Wolf? A. The Italian Songbook, B. The Spanish Songbook, or C. The Austrian Songbook? It's C. The Austrian Songbook. Question 20. Belfast stands on the River Logan. Is that true or false? It's false. It's the River Lagan. Question 21. Which Australian Prime Minister was controversially sacked in 1975? A. Malcolm Fraser, B. Gough Whitlam, or C. Ozzie Booted? The answer is B, Gough Whitlam. Question 22. Which European soccer team is owned by the Philips Electronics Company? A, Ajax, B, Feyenoord, or C, PSV Eindhoven? It's C, PSV Eindhoven. Question 23. In a 1997 poll by Business Age magazine, who was Britain's richest pop star? A, David Bowie, B, Paul McCartney, or C, Mick Jagger? It was A, David Bowie. Question 24. John Wood the Younger is best known as the architect of which city? A, Bath, B, Oxford, or C, Edinburgh? The answer is A, Bath. Question 25. The first TV newsreaders had to read with their heads down to maintain neutrality. Is that true or false? It's true. Question 26. At the age of 12, Lady Philippa Howard became the world's youngest what? A, wing walker, B, freefaller, or C, Samaritan? The answer is A, wing walker. Question 27. Where was the birthplace of Henry VIII? A, the Tower of London, B, Greenwich, or C, Windsor? It was B, Greenwich. Question 28. Which TV antiques expert launched the Antiques and Collectors Club in 1997? A, Eric Knowles, B, David Batty, or C, Henry Sandon? It was A, Eric Knowles. Question 29. The World Council of Churches was founded in which city? A, Amsterdam, B, New York, or C, Rome? The answer is A, Amsterdam. Question 30. In the Bible, the Benedictus is a song of praise sung by Mary. Is that true or false? It's false. It's sung by Zechariah. After 30 questions, the scores are as follows. Tracy has 50%, Cliff has 70%, Tim has 70%. Question 31. Which of the following is another name for the walrus? A, Morse, B, Frost, or C, Starsky? The answer is A, Morse. Question 32. Which river forms the southern end of the border between England and Wales? A, the Wye, B, the Severn, or C, the Avon? The answer is A, the Wye. Question 33. Which baseball team won the 1997 World Series? A, Cleveland Indians, B, Florida Marlins, or C, Buffalo Bisons? The answer is B, Florida Marlins. Question 34. Who wrote the 1956 novel Anglo-Saxon Attitudes? Was it A, Somerset Maugham, B, Anthony Powell, or C, Angus Wilson? It was C, Angus Wilson. Question 35. The Tudors ruled in England for over 100 years. Is that true or false? It's true. Question 36. Used during World War II, what was the tall boy? A, a bomb, B, a submarine periscope, or C, a nickname for Eisenhower? It was A, bomb. Question 37. Which of the Beatles wrote If Not For You, which was a top 10 record for Olivia Newton-John? Was it A, Paul McCartney, B, Ringo Starr, or C, George Harrison? It was C, George Harrison. Question 38. In which London building is the Wallace collection housed? A, Hertford House, B, Hereford House, or C, Hampshire House? The answer is A, Hertford House. Question 39. With which instrument is the musician Vladimir Ashkenazy associated? A, violin, B, clarinet, or C, piano? The answer is C, the piano. Question 40. Hanukkah is the Jewish New Year festival. Is that true or false? It's false. It's the Feast of Lights or the Feast of Dedication. Question 41. Who is the patron saint of bakers and pastry cooks? Is it A, Saint Honoré, B, Saint Emilion, or C, Saint Michael? It's A, Saint Honoré. Question 42. In 1997, Poppy Zebright wrote a biography of which female musician? A, Deborah Harry, B, Courtney Love, or C, Diana Ross? The answer is B, Courtney Love. Question 43. In which country is the Aegean University? A, Albania, B, Greece, or C, Turkey? It's in C, Turkey. Question 44. Who wrote the novel Time for Bed? Was it A, David Baddiel, B, Bob Mortimer, or C, Zebedee? The answer is A, David Baddiel. Question 45. A trapezium always has 4 sides. Is that true or false? It's true. Question 46. Which author said, "I am just a tourist who writes books"? A, Michael Palin, B, Bill Bryson, or C, Sarah, Duchess of York? The answer is B, Bill Bryson. Question 47. What was the surname of Lord Beaverbrook, the press magnate? A, Williams, B, Maxwell, or C, Aitken? It's C, Aitken. Question 48. Winston Churchill was a student at which school? A, Rugby, B, Harrow, or C, Winchester? The answer is B, Harrow. Question 49. Whose classic child-raising book was revised in 1997? A, Penelope Leach, B, Dr. Spock, or C, Miriam Stoppard? The answer is A, Penelope Leach. Question 50. In Elizabethan times, items made from wicker were sometimes known as twiggy work. Is that true or false? It's true, and after 50 questions, the scores are as follows. Tracy has 52%, Cliff has 60%, and Tim has gone into the lead again with 64%. The game continues after the break.
The phone bar is fast and fun, and it's the easiest way to talk to exciting new people over the phone. You can send messages and get replies instantly from other callers. And now the bar is even bigger. With up to 150 people on the line, you're sure to find someone to interest you. Give it a try now on 0930 222 300. That's 0930 222 300.
With such alluring holiday offers this summer, why don't you come on in? World Choice. Together, we'll go far.
Pay a visit to the party on your phone. Call House Party now on 0930 20 30 40. You can be whatever you want to be and talk about whatever you like in the party that never stops. It's the roller coaster ride you won't want to get off. So, get in the driving seat and call now on 0930 20 30 40. You never know, it could have a happy ending.
Welcome back to 100%. The scores are as follows. Tracy has 52%, our carryover champion Cliff has 60%, and Tim is in the lead with 64%. From now on, I'll give updates of the scores, but without revealing who has scored what. The game continues with question 51. In 1996, David Huxley broke the world record for pulling what? A, a train, B, a jumbo jet, or C, the biggest chicken wishbone? The answer is B, a jumbo jet. Question 52. In which year was King George VI's coronation? A, 1936, B, 1937, or C, 1938? The answer is B, 1937. Question 53. Which state lies at the northwest corner of the 48 contiguous states of the USA? A, Washington, B, Oregon, or C, Idaho? The answer is A, Washington. Question 54. In Mahjong, what name is given to a sequence of 3 tiles of the same suit in numerical order? A, Chow, B, Pung, or C, Kong? The answer is A, Chow. Question 55. The Breeders' Cup horse race is run at Churchill Downs in Kentucky. Is that true or false? It's false. It's run in Los Angeles in California. Question 56. In the 1920s and 30s, who were the brothers known as Big Poison and Little Poison? A, gangsters, B, baseball players, or C, cigarette salesmen? The answer is B, baseball players. Question 57. Which Discworld novel by Terry Pratchett was published in 1997? Was it A, Jingo, B, Bingo, or C, Dingo? The answer is A, Jingo. Question 58. Which former member of ABBA wrote As I Am, ABBA Before and Beyond? A, Agneta, B, Benny, or C, Beyond? The answer is A, Agneta. Question 59. For which rugby union club does Lawrence Dallaglio play? A, Wasps, B, Saracens, or C. London Irish? It's A. Wasps. Question 60. The Golden Temple at Amritsar was not made of solid gold, but was covered in gold foil. Is that true or false? It's true. After 60 questions, the scores are as follows. One of you has 52%, one of you has 63%, and one of you has 65%. Question 61. On a 1997 record, who was the narrator of Peter and the Wolf with the Melbourne Symphony Orchestra? Was it A. Joan Sutherland, B. Nicole Kidman, or C. Edna Everage? It was C. Edna Everage. Question 62. In 1649, Nicholas Culpeper compiled a book of what? A. Herbs, B. Songs, or C. Furniture designs? The answer is A. Herbs. Question 63. In which county is Wellington, from which the Duke took his title? A. Shropshire, B. Somerset, or C. Berkshire? The answer is B. Somerset. Question 64. Beethoven was born in Bonn, but in which city did he die? A. Vienna, B. Paris, or C. Berlin? The answer is A. Vienna. Question 65. The famous Benin bronzes are not bronze but brass. Is that true or false? It's true. Question 66. What is the more common name for the disease onchocerciasis? A. Sleeping sickness, B. River blindness, or C. Stone deafness? The answer is B. River blindness. Question 67. A tenthany, named in honour of St. Anthony, is a small what? A. Cake, B. Pig, or C. Cloud? The answer is B. Pig. Question 68. Who wrote the comic novel Tono Bungay? A. E. M. Forster, B. J. B. Priestley, or C. H. G. Wells? The answer is C. H. G. Wells. Question 69. What is the state capital of Vermont? Is it A. Mont Blanc, B. Montpelier, or C. Montmartre? The answer is B. Montpelier. Question 70. The first successful heart transplant was carried out on a mouse. Is that true or false? It's false. It was a dog. Question 71. Whose autobiography was called Another Hurdle? A. David Hemery, B. Sally Gunnell, or C. Red Rum? The answer is A. David Hemery. Question 72. In which county is Henley scene of the annual regatta? A. Berkshire, B. Oxfordshire, or C. Hampshire? The answer is B. Oxfordshire. Question 73. Mike Hawthorne was the first British world champion in which sport? A. Motorcycling, B. Motor racing, or C. Rally driving? The answer is B. Motor racing. Question 74. Which state was formerly ruled by the Wittelsbach family? A. Bavaria, B. Bohemia, or C. Batavia? The answer is A. Bavaria. Question 75. Orville Wright was older than his brother Wilbur. Is that true or false? It's true. Question 76. Where in London was the 1997 summit meeting with France held? A. Canary Wharf Tower, B. Dorchester Hotel, or C. Marks and Spencer? The answer is A. Canary Wharf Tower. Question 77. Who took over from Roy Keane as captain of Manchester United in 1997? A. Peter Schmeichel, B. David Beckham, or C. Teddy Sheringham? It was A. Peter Schmeichel. Question 78. In which city are the headquarters of the Heinz Food Company? A. Pittsburgh, B. Minnesota, or C. St. Louis? The answer is A. Pittsburgh. Question 79. Reginald Bliss was a pseudonym of which author? A. Aldous Huxley, B. H. G. Wells, or C. C. P. Snow? It was B. H. G. Wells. Question 80. Moose, the dog who plays Eddie in Frasier, is paid $10,000 for each series. Is that true or false? It's false. He's paid $10,000 per episode. After 80 questions, the scores are as follows. One of you has 49%, one of you has 60%, and one of you has 63%. The final section of the game begins with question 81. In which port were Captain Cook's ships built? A. Harwich, B. Whitby, or C. Newcastle? The answer is B, Whitby. Question 82. How many red balls are on the table at the start of a game of snooker? A, 10, B, 15, or C, 20? The answer is B, 15. Question 83. In which country is the best-selling book Wild Swans set? A, India, B, China, or C, Japan? It's B, China. Question 84. An unfinished piano concerto by which composer had its premiere in Leipzig in October 1997? A, Mendelssohn, B, Chopin, or C, Schumann? The answer is A, Mendelssohn. Question 85. In the 1997 New York Marathon, over 150 of the male runners were dentists. Is that true or false? It's true. Question 86. In 1925, Fred Waller was the first man to patent which piece of sporting equipment? A, basketball hoop, B, water ski, or C, cricket box? The answer is B, the water ski. Question 87. In which Apollo mission did Alan J. Bean take part? A, Apollo 12, B, Apollo 13, or C, Apollo 14? It was A, Apollo 12. Question 88. What was the name of the Weddell Sea before it was renamed after its discoverer? A, George IV Sea, B, Prince Regent Sea, or C, Princess Royal Sea? It was A, the George IV Sea. Question 89. What is 365 divided by 5? A, 75, B, 74, or C, 73? The answer is C, 73. Question 90. As well as inventing the telephone, Alexander Graham Bell experimented with giant man-carrying kites. Is that true or false? It's true. Question 91. Who was the singer with the 1970s band Mungo Jerry? Was it A, Richie Devon, B, Roy Somerset, or C, Ray Dorset? It was C, Ray Dorset. Question 92. Who composed the opera From the House of the Dead? A, Britten, B, Janacek, or C, Dvorak? It was B, Janacek. Question 93. In the United States, which daily newspaper has the highest circulation? A, Washington Post, B, Herald Tribune, or C, Wall Street Journal? The answer is C, Wall Street Journal. Question 94. The medieval mystery plays were performed in Wakefield as part of which religious festival? A, Easter, B, Michaelmas, or C, Corpus Christi? It's C, Corpus Christi. Question 95. The Saline River flows into the Great Salt Lake. Is that true or false? It's false. It's in Arkansas. Question 96. Which musical instrument was invented in 1821 by Friedrich Buschmann? A, harmonica, B, accordion, or C, spinet? It was A, the harmonica. Question 97. Wainscot was a term used to describe a grade of which wood? A, teak, B, oak, or C, mahogany? The answer is B, oak. Question 98. Who was the author of the oldest surviving work on trigonometry? A, Euclid, B, Archimedes, or C, Ptolemy? The answer is C, Ptolemy. Question 99. Who wrote the First World War poem In Flanders Field? Was it A, Charles Sawley, B, John McCrae, or C, Julian Grenfell? The answer is B, John McCrae. And question 100. In a 1997 HMV poll, Posh Spice was the favourite Spice Girl of the Conservative Party. Is that true or false? It's true, and at the end of the game the scores are as follows. One of you has 47%, one of you has 56%, and one of you has 58%. Tracy, goodbye. Tim, goodbye. Thank you both for taking part. Cliff, congratulations, you're today's champion and you've won £100. Will you return in the next edition to meet 2 new contenders?
Yes, thank you.
Thank you for taking part and we'll see you next time. Until then, goodbye from 100%.